Hi everyone, Greek Goddess of Great Reading here, and today I am reviewing Being Friends with Boys by Terra, Elan, McVoy. Charlotte and Oliver have been friends forever. She knows that he, Abe, and Trip consider her to be one of the guys, and she likes it that way. She likes being the friend who keeps them all together, likes offering a girl's perspective on their love lives, likes being the behind-the-scenes wordsmith who writes all the lyrics for the boys' band. Char has a house full of stepsisters and a past full of backstabbing female ex-best friends, so for her, being friends with boys is refreshingly drama-free, until it isn't anymore. When a new boy enters the scene and makes Char feel like, well, a total girl, and two of her other friends have a falling out that may or may not be related to one of them deciding he possibly wants to be more than friends with Char, being friends with all these boys suddenly becomes a lot more complicated. Pardon me for the cat meowing throughout this whole video. I am at my dad's house and my cat really wants to go outside, but he's not allowed because he does not have a collar. So, no! I really like Being Friends with Boys because it strikes close to home. I had a very drama-filled high school setting with all my female friends, so after a while as I got older in my high school years, I sort of started weeding them out and getting more guy friends. But just like the description says with Charlotte and how her guy friends suddenly want to be more than friends, that seems to be the case with me as well, with most girls I know who try to be friends with boys. Apparently it's impossible. I really like Charlotte because she doesn't try to be more than friends with these guys. She really just genuinely wants to be friends with them and really wants to keep those friendships intact. At the beginning of the book we find out that, like, first thing, her band is starting to break up that she was in over the summer. The two main guys were two of her best friends. They decide to just split up the band and one of them decides to leave, and she is so concerned about that because she feels like it won't be the same anymore and their friendship will be different, and she's kind of worried about that, but I'll leave that to the reader to find out. There are so many characters in this book that I had a really hard time keeping track of them all because there's obviously Charlotte, and you know her. And then there's the band members. There's Oliver, her best friend from elementary school, and Abe, who's the drummer in their band. Trip is another guy who used to be in the band. He's the one who leaves in the beginning, and he just came to their school maybe a couple months prior. Then when they start auditioning for new band members, there's this new guy, Fabian, I can't say his name quite right, who Charlotte develops feelings for, and there's another guy, I can't quite remember his name, whatever, there's another guy in the band, and then there's Charlotte's sister, who is at university, and then her two stepsisters, then her stepmother, and her mother, and her father. And then there's these two girls she meets who want to start another band with her as well. And then there's her ex-best friend who suddenly becomes her best friend again, or is trying to be her best friend. It's just a lot of people to keep up with, and I got a little overwhelmed because I'm thinking to myself, geez, Charlotte's a really popular girl. Why is she complaining? I just really like Charlotte's relationship with everyone. You could really tell that she was trying to be friendly with everyone, even people she may have had problems with. Like, she has problems with her stepsisters sometimes because they're stepsisters, and with her new bandmates because they're just new people that she's not used to. But she really tries sincerely to be very nice to them. Oh, we have a cat in the video. All I can say is this book wasn't like, oh my god, 10 stars or whatever, but it was a really fun read if you like reading about that stuff. And it's more so, not just that it's a high school drama, but if like with me, I saw the cover of this book, this wasn't even on my to be read list. I saw the cover of this book and I'm just like, this has been a problem for me for years. Maybe this will help me out being friends with boys. Maybe I'll find out how I can actually just be friends with boys. So if you want to just read it for that whole aspect and that whole concept of can girls and guys be friends and just friends, then I recommend you pick it up because it has a lot of insight into that and it's just a fun story to read. So, Being Friends with Boys by Terra and McVoy. You can pick that up at any bookstore near you. I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, keep reading.